Hello, Gold viewers from around the world. I'm Kristen Schwartz, licensed midwife and MC for Gold Learning. And I'm here today with Kara Wahlin to chat about her upcoming presentation, Attachment and Neurodevelopmental Outcomes in Premature Infants, the Role of Interpersonal Neurobiology in the NICU. Welcome, Kara.
Hi.
Hi, it was so good to have you here with us today. I know you had a super busy day, but we are really appreciating that you were able to make time for us and sit down with us here and chat a little bit about the upcoming presentation that you're doing for Gold. But before we jump into that, can you tell our listeners a little bit about yourself and your professional journey?
Sure. So I am an art therapist and a marriage and family therapist. I have been in practice for almost 15 years now. I've been working in residential treatment facilities for most of my professional career, which means that I work with clients that generally live at the facilities where I work. I like to meet clients where they're at. I am informed by my sense of social justice and creativity, and it's the greatest thing in the world to see my clients become empowered and to come back to the type of self that they've always wanted to be.
That sounds absolutely wonderful. I know you're making a difference out there in the world. That's fantastic. Now, let's jump a little bit into your topic. Your topic you're presenting on is attachment and neurodevelopmental outcomes in the premature infants. Can you tell us a little bit about it without giving too much away, because we want our listeners, of course, to listen to the full presentation, and tell us also how you became interested in the topic.
Sure, absolutely. So I've always been interested in attachment and the neuroscience of development. Since I was in graduate school, it's always been sort of a focus of what I've been working on. And I even wrote a chapter for a book that's about art and memory and how we consolidate memories after we go through something. So it's always been an issue that's been close to my heart. And what made it become even closer was my own experience in having my twin sons at 26 weeks gestational age, going through the NICU experience, going through the grief of losing one of my sons, and having to come to terms with many different psychological things that I was going through, and then coming out of the end of it and really feeling like I needed to strive to help other parents that were going through the same experience and making that make sense to them through a clinical lens so that they understood that what they were going through is actually a very normative response to going through something that's as traumatic as the NICU is.
Thank you so much for you to share that, especially your personal journey there. And I agree, this is a very important topic. We need to be able to help the families out there that are experiencing, the NICU and having infants in the NICU. So this is
Sure.
a very important topic, and I'm so glad that you're going to be presenting for us on it. And before I let you go, what is it that you would like our delegates to take away from it?
I think that the most powerful thing that one can take away from something like this is understanding that the way that we think, the way that we operate, the way that we become attached to our children, all of these things are intense strengths that can help us to get through even the most difficult of circumstances. So even though it seems like it can be extraordinarily difficult getting through something, you absolutely can. And sometimes it's just through the force of your own love for your child. And in being a service provider, working with these families, it's just highlighting that for parents who may not be able to see it when they're going through some of the most difficult experiences of their lives. So,
Well, thank you so much. That sounds wonderful, and I can't wait for your presentation. I am very much looking forward to it, and I know our listeners are as well. And your presentation here, Kara, the attachment and neurodevelopmental outcomes in premature infants, the role in interpersonal biology in the NICU, is part of our Gold Mental Health in the NICU lecture pack. So thank you so much for spending time with me here today.
thank you. It's wonderful to talk with you.
And to our listeners now, for more information on this presentation and on the other presentations in the lecture pack, please visit goldlearning.com. Thank you all for listening and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.